Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jacqueline, and in today's video I'm bringing you the review, swatches, comparisons, 3 eyeshadow looks and full-on demo on the brand new Tom Ford Winter Soleil Neige collection. Yes, I have got not only one eyeshadow quad, 2, 3, also a glow stick, and I'm gonna be showing everything to you right here. But before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you will consider to subscribe to my channel and ring that little post notification bell so you get to know whenever I upload new videos. It will be also lovely if you will consider to check my Instagram. And now, if you want to know more about this luxurious collection by Tom Ford, then just keep on watching. So here I got that 3 quads that I'm just so excited to review them, put them on my eyes. And I also went ahead and bought one of the glow sticks. Oh Lord, this collection speaks to me in another level. It just, everything looks so beautiful, so harmonious, so different too for a winter collection, which it just makes me super excited. Okay, my friends, so let's see, where should we start? Should we start with, as you can tell, I only have foundation right now. I have a little bit of concealer under my eyes. I haven't set my foundation, and I just use a little bit of the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate Intensity 1 palette right here, basically for a bronzer. I didn't use the highlighter shade. I want to try that stick and see how that works on my skin. So let's go first to the Tom Ford Soleil Glow Stick. So it comes in the golden package, which is the traditional packaging for all Soleil collection. The shade that I got right here is that Soleil Neige. It also comes in 2 other shades, the 03 Magèche and 04 Courchevel. These cost $55 and they are actually made in Italy. So I love all products that they are made in Italy. They are usually amazing, and my husband is Italian and he is amazing too. Okay, my friends, so let me take the stick out of this package right here, and this is how it comes. It is just so beautiful. I love the white component with the gold. It just looks very luxurious. I mean, very Tom Ford, obviously. And then it comes with 0.35 ounces of product, or 10 grams. It comes on one side, it is the blush, and then the other side, it is the illuminator. Now, I really love that the cap too has the TF for Tom Ford. Let me just swatch them here, maybe on my arm. It is a beautiful kind of pinky coral tone, so it has a warm tone, and I'm sure you're not going to be able to really see much of the highlighter. But for this product right here, I'm going to be using my Sonia G Classic Cheek brush. So I'm just going to pick it up on the brush. And you know what? I'm going to get you closer so you can really see the hue of the blush and all the products. So I'm going to be applying the blush. As you can see, it has plenty of pigmentation, but it's not too strong, so you can build it up, and I enjoy that of these type of products because you can never really go overboard. So I'm just going to go ahead and tap in a little more. And I mean, you can go straight. You don't need to use the brush right away. You can even use your sponge and it should be fine to apply to. You see right there, right away, the little kiss of blush. Oh, this is just gorgeous. And I'm gonna take this blush a little bit towards the back too. Okay, and now let's go with the actual highlighter, and I'm just gonna apply it directly. There you go. It's a beautiful champagne color. So I have here my Dose of Colors beauty sponge. This sponge, I had been loving it. There you go. Also do that. You see right there? Oh, glass skin. This is what I have been waiting for. You know, it gives you that beautiful radiance when you are at the snow, and even you're taking pictures. The snow is just so white, and then you have the sun hitting the snow and making this reflection over you. And I don't know if you have noticed when you make pictures right by the snow that you have this radiance of your skin. This is how it looks like. Oh, I love it. Love it so much. Okay, let me put a little bit on the tip of my nose because why not? And then a little bit right here on my forehead, and I'm just gonna tap it. Okay, it's really easy to apply, and actually right here I'm gonna blend it with the brush. Something right here and right here, just to move it a little bit more. But there you go. Okay, and now let's go into the quads. Oh gosh, these quads right here are so beautiful, and they are so expensive too. Yeah, Tom Ford. I mean, we know what we're going for when we buy Tom Ford, right? Don't we? So this is the packaging right here. It says Tom Ford SOLEIL, and they are a total of 3 quads. Each of them costs $88. And it's made in Italy, and it has 0.21 ounces of product or 6 grams. Same thing, same story. So I got all of the 3. One is SOLEIL NEIGE 01, SOLEIL Lune 02, and SOLEIL Hiver 03. I think first I want to go into the number 03, SOLEIL Hiver, and which means sun of the winter, or winter sun. And the component is just gorgeous. It's this white packaging, and then you will see right here it says Tom Ford. Just so beautiful. On the back you will find some more information, the name of the quad, and this right here, it is his wet dry formula, and this is right here the quad right there. Oh gosh, these colors are just glorious. And the way you know what is the wet dry formula like is because they are a little bit more shimmery in the pan, and they have embossed the TF for Tom Ford on each of the pans. So that's the way you know. And then it also comes with the 2 eyeshadow applicators right here. And by the way, they also come in this beautiful pouch. So just as all the other ones, this little pouch right here, that's how it comes. This time is white. Oh goodness gracious, can you believe how beautiful these are? Okay, so let me start by swatching this palette right here. There you go. So this is the first shade, second shade, third, and fourth. So those are the shades swatch dry, and here I have swatched them wet on the bottom part. So you can see they have more intensity if you apply them wet. So if you want to make them more smoky or more sharp and more profound, you can do the method of applying them wet. I'm very excited to apply this kind of cantaloupe type of melon peachy tone right here. So I'm going to be using my Sonia G Crease Pro brush. And now I'm going to take this shade right here. And I'm going to use my Worker Pro from Sonia G from her first line. And I'm just going to apply it on my outer V. And let's try applying it wet. So again, just using a little bit of Matte Fix Plus. Let's just intensify. And then if I want to intensify a little bit more, I'm just going to go into this shade right here. And I'm doing it dry. Then I'm going to go into this shade right here for my inner corner highlight. I think I want to do something. I want to line right here on the top with this shade right here. So I'm going to be using, let's see, maybe a Sigma E30 brush. And I'm going to wet it. So that way it's a little bit more intense. my lower lash line, I'm gonna go into this shade right here. So I just put on the shade Carikou in the Soleil collection of this past summer, and then I do have this lip gloss in the shade Tantalize. So let's just put a little bit. This is a little bit more on the kind of corally tone. I think it will bring, you know, alive a little bit the eyeshadow up here. I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade right here for my brow bone highlighter. So this is the final look using Soleil Neige. Okay friends, so now I'm done right here with this makeup look right here, but I just wanted to show you something that you may be wondering about this pad, the actual Soleil Neige, and it is that if it looks alike or not to the Suspicious palette number 4 from this past summer season from Tom Ford, and I will say no. It doesn't. But here you go, they are side by side. I don't know if you can tell or not about these palettes, but I think this, the new one, the Soleil Neige, has a little bit more of like a peach undertone, champagne undertone. This right here has more, the Suspicious one, the Suspicion one has a little bit more of a warm gold, true gold undertone. Perhaps the only shade that is a little bit more alike may be the darker shade in both palettes. They are a little bit close. So here it is Soleil Neige and here is Suspicion. Okay, next palette is the old one. This is the Soleil Neige. Do you see this navy blue chief right here with some gunmetal color? I mean, it's just gorgeous. And then if you know me, if you have been following me here, you know that I die for a white eyeshadow. White eyeshadows, I just love them so much. Okay, let me go ahead and swatch this palette. It's the white shade right there. Then kind of like a taupe type of shade. It's very interesting, this shade right here, because it has a little bit of what it seems like a little bit of like a cooler tone and a little bit of like a lilac kind of shimmering, glistening in there. Very pretty. And then let's go for the blue one. And then last is kind of like a gray tone. And here you go, these are wet. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the white shade, and I'm gonna apply it all over my eyelid with a Wayne Goss number 18 brush. Now with my Sigma E44 brush, I'm gonna go into the navy shade. I'm gonna take it here on my outer V. I would like to intensify it by applying it actually wet. So I'm just gonna be using a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. I'm gonna go again to the white shade in the pan, and I'm just gonna apply it wet now. Oh wow. It doesn't seem in the pan, but it actually has a little bit of like light blue reflex when you wet it. Yes, it does have blue reflex. So gorgeous. With a Wayne Goss number 4 brush, I'm gonna go into this taupey shade right here, and I'm just gonna apply it a little bit in between that blue and the white, kind of like to diffuse a little bit the eyeshadow. And then I'm gonna take the same eyeshadow and I'm just gonna round it up on the sides, like on the edges. I don't want to lose the intensity of the blue eyeshadow, but I want to make sure it's just a little bit more blended. And then on my lower lash line, I'm gonna take the darkest shade. Now that shade, you can apply it wet and actually make kind of like a wing eyeliner too. Okay, my friends, and here's the final look using the SOLEIL NEIGE quad. Alrighty, my friends, and now is the turn of the last quad, and the quad that, I don't know, it's just a quad that really got me excited for this collection, and this is SOLEIL Lune. These are the shades. Beautiful. This is kind of like between a minty color and a little bit of like an emerald green. So here are the swatches dry. And here they are wet. And I'm gonna be very honest with you, I want to apply that green all over my eyelid. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Smith 253 brush. And I'm gonna go into the green shade, but I'm gonna apply it wet. What I like about this brush is that it has this arrow kind of pointy top. So it just makes it for a very precise type of application. And again, I'm using it completely wet. Now I'm going to be using the felt tip application from this included Tom Ford little brush right here. I'm going to this shade and I'm going to apply it over top the green eyeshadow. And then with the same applicator, I'm going to go into this kind of like gunmetal shade down here. I'm going to use it to actually line this part out, kind of creating a wing. And I will actually want to see how it looks wet. And I'm going to take it here on my lower lash line. And then with my little Morphe M213 brush, I'm going to go into this shade right here. And I'm going to apply it as my inner corner highlighter as well as my brow bone. And I'm just going to flick it a little too. And here it is the final look using SOLEIL Lune. That I have used for my waterline, the Marc Jacobs Peridot eyeliner. And this is kind of like a green eyeliner, not the same as the one in the eyeshadow quad, but very close to. And then for my lips, I decided to use one of the new Tom Ford lip glosses, Gloss Lux, in the shade 14 Crystalline. I think it just gives that icy type of look with these with the actual eyeshadow that I'm wearing right now. Okay, my friends, and now into my final thoughts. So this collection right here, if you are a person that do not like shimmer shades, then this collection may not be for you, because all of the eyeshadows, they are the wet to dry formula, and therefore they have these very subtle glistening to them. They do not have any heavy glitter, so do not worry about that. There's no heavy glitter on these, but they are a little bit on the kind of like that shimmery side. So if you're familiar with Charlotte Tilbury type of eyeshadows, they are along those lines right there. Now for the actual palette that I'm using right now on my eyelids is the SOLEIL Lune. This shade right here, the top one, it is the one that is not a matte shade, but it's the least shimmering from all the rest. Now, if you have followed me for a certain point in time, you know that I do not like glitter on my eyelids, but these type of shimmer shades, foil shades, they are just gorgeous. Now, these palettes right here, I think they will suit many skin types. I think if you want to apply it dry, for those who have fair and light skin tones, applying these shades dry, they will be just amazing and fine. Same thing with those of us that we have light to medium skin tone. But I find out that the palette, I think it's called Soleil Neige, yeah, it's the one that have this beautiful cantaloupe shape. I think it will benefit to actually apply it wet, at least these shades right here, just to show a little bit more, mostly of this color right here, because it just goes very soft, very subtle. And I understand if you like soft eyeshadows, I do too in daily basis. In fact, for me, out of this collection, this palette right here is the palette that is kind of like my daytime look all the time. So I really enjoy this palette, but it is my suggestion right there to maybe use it a little bit wet. And now this palette right here, I adore these two shades right here. This blue, navy blue right here is just gorgeous, as well as this white shade right here. And this white shade, it actually, when you apply it wet, you will see a little bit of a sky blue shift to it that is just give a very I don't know, it just makes out of pair with this shade right here, the navy blue, it just creates a beautiful transition. It's just wonderful. The actual palette that, I mean, I love them all. They are all beautiful. I cannot tell you this better than the other one, because the one with the navy shade for me is more of like a nighttime type of palette, something that I will do more of like a smoky eye, go out, maybe like a New Year's Eve type of eyeshadow look. This right here though, this is the one that stands out for me on this collection because of this beautiful minty green emerald shade and this rose gold. I just feel like this palette right here is just something different. It just gives us something different. That's what it is. And I love them all. But that one right there, the one that I'm wearing right now, Soleil Lune, it is kind of my favorite out of the bunch. But they are all unique and they are not repetitive at all, that I really appreciate. And this collection is called, like I said, Soleil Neige, and neige is actually for the snow, and that's the translation, snow, and it's inspired on those kind of like après-ski, if you're going to the Swiss Alps to go on vacation, that beautiful, you know, reflection when you're standing on the snow and then the sun is shining and it just, you know, bounces the light and reflects on you. That's kind of like the vibe and the look that you will get. Same thing with the glow stick. I'm ready to get another glow stick of these. I think I'm gonna get the shade number 3, I think it is. Yeah, it is Megère. I think that's the one. I'm gonna get that one. This is beautiful. This formulation right here will not move your foundation, will not move anything under your makeup, and it gives this glass skin like, oh, it's just marvelous. I think it's beautiful. Also, the blush is that blush that you get from, you know, being in the winter. It is still corally, but not too coral that is pulling too summery. It's just a perfect combination right there. The last thing that I want to say, I think, about this winter collection, I think it's brilliant that Tom Ford decided to do this collection inspired of the snow, but this is a global type of collection. And I say it this way because I am from Peru. My holidays, my Christmas is not on the snow, is not freezing cold, it's not with a sweater. No, it's like this. It is basically summertime. We're celebrating Christmas, New Year's Eve at the beach, at the pool, party time, summertime. And I know a lot of you maybe visiting family during the holidays, but there's a lot of people that they also travel off seas to different places, tropical places. So that's where I say this is a global collection for holidays, because you can actually use it right now that we are approaching, we're here fall and approaching winter during our holidays. If you're in Europe too, the same thing. But if you want to take it to your vacation, tropical places, if you're going to South America, you will find that this collection, the whole thing, will work just fantastic. That being said, it will travel from now through also springtime. I think the one with the actual peachy shade right here will travel so well for the times of springtime. Same thing with this color right here, and then it will take you, you know, then for summertime. I think it's just such a good complete collection. I'm very impressed. Obviously the pricing is really hard, so I cannot tell you, hey, you know, go and buy it right away, because I know this is a solid investment. I think the only things that I didn't pick up, so I'm not able to review it for you or talk too much about it, that I'm a little bit like, I see the point on the balms, on the lip balms, but I think that this collection, it really needed at least 4 or 2 lipsticks that would have been like, oh, amazing. And then as far as the little pots that comes, you know, the eyeshadow pots that comes kind of like a cream shade and then a taupe, the 2 colors that they came out, they didn't really catch my attention because they both have kind of like a taupey grayish tones, and those are shades that I'm not too fond to put them all over my eyelid. I kind of like the one that have kind of like an icy whitish color. I may adventure into take that one, but other than that, I mean, the collection overall is beautiful, and I'm super happy that I had all these squats. This stick right here, if you have been here on my channel, you know I have been looking for these sticks for forever, because they all of a sudden took them out of the collection and is not available anymore, at least the number 1, the Soleil one. But now we have 3 more. I will say though, I would have loved to have seen 1 or 2, actually 2 of these right here, these sticks with a bronzer, like 2 type of bronzers, maybe like contour on one side and a bronzer on the other side, and at least 2 different ones, so you will target those for fair to light and light to medium skin tone, and then for another one that is for those who have tan and deeper skin tones. I think that would have been like a more rounded collection, but hey, you never know. Maybe for the summertime, he will surprise us with something like that. Other than that, my friends, I think this is a wrap up for this video. I hope you really enjoy it. I really hope that these videos are serving you in to know whether these collections, the palettes, or whatever it is good for you. Leave your comments down below. I would love to know if you're planning to pick up something from this collection, whether it's one of the eyeshadow quads, one of the glow sticks, the balms, the eyeshadows in a pot. You let me know. I love always to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. Before you leave, and if you haven't done so yet, what are you waiting for? It doesn't take anything. It's completely free. If you see below this screen right here in red, it says subscribe. Just tap in there. You will have great content right here, and very important, do not forget to ring the post notification bell. So whether you are already a subscriber or if you're new here, ring the post notification bell, because that's the only way that YouTube will let you know whenever I upload new videos or any of your favorite YouTubers. Also, it's very important to get that communication going. It's the engagement is something really important for YouTube algorithm, how you actually show up on the feed of each of the subscribers. So if you want to see more of my content, do not forget, leave the comment down below. Also, if you like this video, like and share with somebody else that may enjoy this type of videos. And until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye.